Okay, so this is, hi, we're recording from Hawaii. We just finished Practical Spirituality, and we're not done talking, so we thought we would just press record and see what happens.
Yes.
So we're glad you're all joining us, whoever you are.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying, so fun to do practical spirituality in person. And during the meeting, Abby brought up this black hole reference. Like, we can only describe, and it's so funny because of Abby's background in science, so I so appreciate it. It's so funny to me. But we can only describe a black hole from what we see outside of it. We can't see what's going on inside of it.
Yeah.
And it's the same way with our higher power and spirituality. It's like, we don't know what it is. We try to say it, but we have no idea.
Yeah.
It's just never enough. It's never all of it.
Yeah.
We always leave something out, like, like he felt in his story. And, but we can focus on that. Oh, look, that little blob of something used to be there, and now it
Yeah.
seems to be here on the black hole. That's just one little thing.
Yeah.
How many billions of other things are going on there? And our lives are like that. Our lives are a complex story that they're unfolding, and tell people about our relationship with ourselves, our relationship with a higher power, and yet you can't quite directly look at it and go, there it is, it weighs this much and it's that tall and that wide, because you just can't do it. No words. The other thing that came up during practical spirituality was Jeremy was telling a story about his experience on a recent plane ride, and I think Taylor, you had a reaction to the person, and I'm bringing it up because I also did.
Yeah.
And I think it's a very female, definitely a female experienced response.
Yeah.
Because the person was trying to separate passengers according to gender. And boy, we've been through that. All of us have been through that. We've been through it on a sexuality kind of, you're not the same. We've been through it on a male-female kind of thing, and I also responded to the thing of like, oh, you go set with the other women. But I do think he intended it to be kind and loving. But there's another part of me that says, so the fuck what?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's not.
It's not enough,
It's
right?
not. It's not good enough.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, being kind, you think you're kind, that's not always enough.
It's just not. What has been done in the name of kindness?
Oh my God, I have hurt a lot of people in the name of
Yeah.
being kind.
Yes. And so I reacted to that too.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm not standing down from that anymore. But you speak up.
I
Yeah.
felt it and I wanted to say something, and I've learned in this meeting, especially like when dissonance happens, like something great
Yeah.
comes from it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
including the entire plane ride itself.
Yes.
There was
yes.
dissonance.
Lots of dissonance.
And look at what that created.
Uh-huh.
And as I'm sitting here
Uh-huh.
thinking about how he looked at Jeremy and said, I love you, brother. I was like, I don't know if he would have said that to me. But there's
Right.
more there though. And then I made an assumption, right? This is an assumption from my feelings from all the past trickling in. He would not have said that to me because of who I am. And I have no control over that.
What if what he meant was like, so I can't give that to you. Go sit with the other women so you can have it too.
Yeah.
And then I
And
made
that is loving.
Yeah. Or what if he wouldn't have said that because of who he is,
Okay.
not because of who you are?
Yeah.
Right? That, we do that. He wouldn't have chosen me because of who I am. No, his choices aren't because of who I am. His choices are because of who he is. That switch right there.
Yep. Yeah. And I
feels like a lot. That feels like a big.
And then there's the whole confluence of how this relates to the workshop we went to yesterday on our emotions. You had the choice to allow the emotion. I had the choice also, or to constrict and restrict and push down. And what would that have done to our experience?
Yes. That would have been you making yourself sit in the back of the plane. Right?
And Abby,
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking about it, and as I was sitting here feeling the what we'll call dissonance, I was like, I'm gonna say it, and I'm
Yes.
gonna see what happens.
Allowed it.
I did.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad because I was thinking about that too. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah. And having said it, now look at how the conversation has progressed to the point of seeing how he could have not chosen you to say, I love you, brother, and still wanted you to be loved.
Mm.
And if I'm sorry.
No, that's it.
If I sat in that and I allowed Jeremy and Owen to continue to talk about this transference of I love you, brother, without saying a word, this anger, this feeling of not being enough, anger suppressed leads to resentment.
Yes.
And then I'm
Yes.
sitting here going, why is this happening? I don't really like this.
Yeah.
I don't like how this made me feel.
And I'm allowed to not like it. Right? I'm allowed to not like it. Instead of there's something wrong with me not liking this, something's wrong. It's like, no, not liking this is appropriate right now. Let's bring that. That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Because so much came from that.
And it was scary to do because I thought we were
Bet.
having a really nice conversation,
Yeah,
and I
bet.
was nervous to do it. And then
Yeah.
something in my heart said, it's okay.
Yeah.
These people are safe regularly over and over again, and I knew, and I did it. And even after I did it, I was like, oh no, I said too much. This fear, and then as we discussed, guilt, shame, and self-pity, the ultimate form of self-obsession.
And little as self, not big as self, right?
Yeah.
Because big as self-obsession is wonderful, but this little as self, the ego,
Well,
the separate story, right?
And Jeremy experienced the same thing in that when he was being lectured at by this
Yeah.
person, all he could think of is, I'm uncomfortable. I would like this to stop. But would that be rude?
Yeah.
Would that be rude?
Yeah. So just to recap for people that are watching this on the plane right here, just a little quick, I was kind of cornered and trapped in my seat by someone who was trying to convert me religiously in a particular way. And so that's the experience that is being referred to here. And it turned out to be a really positive experience for me.
And this
But
relates
it was very
also-
uncomfortable.
Yeah, and it relates also to a workshop that we attended yesterday, where the topic was emotions are a gift from God. And then we have the choice to allow them, and we also have the choice to squelch them. And then the consequences of
Yeah.
those two actions. And the fact that you can't disallow any one emotion because it is just as much a gift from God as any other.
Yeah.
And we tend to divide them. This is a good one. That's a bad
Yeah,
one.
I have to suppress this
And-
one, I can allow this one, or I should try to turn this one into this one. Right?
And it's not the experience of the emotion.
Right. It's the suppressing of it or the
It's
resisting
the
of it.
result of the suppression
Uh-huh.
or the squelching of it, yeah.
The anger
the
resisted-
hose. Yeah,
Yeah, would have been explosive
yes.
at some point.
Yeah.
At another point, when it's not even expected, it would have erupted. And it's like, where did that come from? Well, remember a week ago when you decided to twist the hose and tie it in a knot? Well, took a little bit of time, but eventually it burst. And then we think, see what anger does? It causes explosions. No, it doesn't. Not allowing it does that. Allowing it brings connection, brings understanding. It's like, I'm angry, I'm feeling left out. Oh, come here. We love you. We want to know more about that.
Did you
right?
read today, or was it someplace else, about how about what we see.
I wonder if, speaking of seeing, I wonder if I can move this so that they can see a little bit of what we're seeing. No, that doesn't help. It's
It
better
has
over
to
here.
be higher, I think.
Yeah, let me just show them what we're seeing though. It's like, this is what's going on.
Hawaii.
We're in Hawaii and it's raining and we got the mountains back here and it's just really, really beautiful. And that's what's going on here. Yeah, so the
from
scene.
the scene, nothing I see is real, was that it?
Yeah, let me, here.
And
It's, this
every-
is a little book. It's just light reading.
it means
It's called A
nothing.
Course in Miracles.
Yeah.
Real light reading. It's
So,
just.
The things I see mean nothing.
Yeah, the things I
And
see.
everything
Yeah,
that has meaning, I gave it.
I give it the meaning.
I
Yeah,
give
so
it
it's
the meaning.
nothing I see means anything I have given what I see, all the meaning it has for me.
And what about the one about, I'm not upset, the things I'm upset about are not what I think they are.
Yeah, I'm never upset for the reason I think. It goes to, so it's like nothing I see has any meaning. I've given what I see all the meaning it has for me. Therefore, I don't understand anything I see. These thoughts then don't mean anything. And so therefore, I'm never upset about what I think. I can't because it doesn't mean anything.
And you can't, but it's often squelched.
Yes.
Squelched
Yes.
emotions.
Yeah.
You know, and then
Mhm.
somebody 2 weeks from now, and we didn't say we didn't address how we felt. Somebody goes, "Oh, let me move your chair. Would you like to sit here?" And it's in the back of the room.
Yeah.
And you just
Yeah.
you just lay them out. You know, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Yeah, I've been waiting for someone to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah.
And he's
I
like,
knew it.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it, and you're holding on to this thing. I knew it. This confirms it. You guys
Yes.
don't like me.
Yeah.
How many times we do that? It's squelched.
Yeah.
Squelched emotion.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Yeah, well, there's a really good example right there. That moment right there was so nice.
Mhm.
That little, and it wasn't silent, it was so full.
Uh-huh.
But that was the result of allowing all of that. It was like at the end of Practical Spirituality, we were like, I'm not done, right? And it's like, well, we could just shove that down, or we could say, let's see what happens if we just sit here for a little bit and just let it flow. And then there's these moments that happen where it's just like, oh, satisfaction of having been the
Good
channel
A good meal.
of a good, just sitting there, we savored. That was
Yeah,
savoring, right?
yeah.
And then it felt for a moment, I started, because my fear came, oh my God, what if we have nothing else to talk about? And then here we are talking again. Another wave comes and it's like, just don't worry about that. Remember when we had that, we've been together for a very long time talking about stuff, Abby and I, and there was a point where, I don't know which one of us had the thought, I think it was you, might have been me, I don't know, it doesn't matter. But one of us said, what if we run out of stuff to talk about?
Oh, yeah, that was
and then there was this panic for a moment of like, oh my God, that could happen. Okay, that has never happened.
Never happened.
It's never going to happen. But there are moments of nothing to talk about. And now those are moments of savoring just. It's like last night when we got back to the hotel and you said, oh, I'm so happy we're here alone together. And I thought that was funny. We're here alone together. Alone together. Yeah, and it just felt so nice. We had nothing to talk about.
And an interesting thing that I just came up for me is that while you were having your experience on the flight over
Mm-hmm.
with all the flight crew,
There was a lot going on.
the woman changing seats and luggage, and the
Yeah.
passengers. I mean, that was a lot
It
going
was a
on.
lot. Time went by.
4 rows further up, just 4 little rows.
Right, you were out.
I'm sitting there reading my book, snoozing. Had no idea.
When I walked by with my bags and I was being saved,
all the drama,
I'm being expedited up to the,
I was sleeping.
or what do you call it? I was being extracted,
Yeah, yeah.
from the
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
situation. I had been,
Extraction.
Yeah.
I had been rescued, and we're going up there with all of our stuff in our hands and everything, and then you were just asleep on your tray.
Yep.
And I thought, she's not going to know where I'm at. She doesn't know any of this even
No,
happened.
had no idea.
No awareness.
No idea. And, you know, we were talking the other day about that feeling of connection, and we really do. But also, I had no sense of any kind of danger or that he was in any
Because I
harm's
wasn't
way,
in-
because you were not.
I was not in
If you
danger.
had been, I would have known.
You would have known.
Like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah. No, there was
It's
no
like
danger.
He was all right.
It was just
and
uncomfortable.
I didn't need to experience
And you
it.
didn't need to.
I was like, okay, yeah, you go have fun.
Well, there's lots of stuff that happens to me.
Uh-huh.
You know, we're very connected, but there's lots of stuff that happens to me that's apparently uncomfortable or apparently danger, and it's not.
Yeah.
And if it is, you'll know, and you might know, and I don't. You might know something's wrong and ask
Uh-huh.
me, and I'll think nothing, and then I have to go, wait a minute, maybe there is something that I'm not seeing, or I could be thinking everything's wrong, and you're like, no, you're fine. Hi.
And vice versa.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Again, that just gets back to all the energy that's out there in the world. And sometimes you pick up on a little strand, and other times I pick up, sometimes you pick up on a strand. And it doesn't make what you're seeing untrue. It just is, you've got to connect with a certain little pod of electrons that gave you a certain experience.
The energy convergence.
Yeah, and then we come together and we share. Here's what I saw.
And it's-
Wow, that's
it's really
cool.
fun.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
And now, without having to go anywhere, I've just tripled my life experience by sitting here.
Oh
And
yeah,
sharing.
in groups and
Yeah,
connection.
yeah.
Tripling the life experience with others.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Okay, well, we're
You know,
gonna.
if you go down these stairs right here,
Mhm.
and then through the gate, there's a bathroom right there. You don't have.
Let's say
Oh,
goodbye to
yeah.
everybody. Bye, everybody.
Oh, bye guys.
Oh, hi. Yeah. Now you know where the restrooms are.
Yeah.